Hi there. Welcome to our presentation on PBL A by Stephen, Sara, Kristin, and Kate for AEDT 4410. Here are the analysis questions to think about when viewing this video. 1. Is speaking in lectures the best method for Ms. Educator to pass on her knowledge to the students? Why or why not? 2. What are the principles in the How People Learn framework? 3. Do you think technology is needed to enhance learning outcomes of the course? 4. Though Ms. Educator is new to teaching but very knowledgeable in her field, what other ways of sharing and transmitting information should she consider? After reading PBL A scenario, the problem we identified was the method of facilitation Ms. Educator is planning to use for her lectures. With Ms. Cater focused more on her teaching, she is blind to the students actually learning from her lectures. She boasts about her great speaking, thinking her students will absorb her knowledge easily. This resulted in the decision against using other means of technology or software, like PowerPoint, to enhance learning. Without the use of technology, the students miss out on opportunities or experiences to assist in learning new information. As previously mentioned, with Ms. Educator being new to education, she doesn't have the experience to understand that talking throughout her lectures is an ineffective strategy for her students to learn. Many would suggest that Ms. Cater should focus her lectures on the learning styles of her students, but evidence suggests that this is just a myth. This is where the How People Learn framework can assist Ms. Cater in developing her course. The HPL framework includes 4 principles used in the design of a course establishing an effective learning environment. These 4 principles are called learner-centered, knowledge-centered, assessment-centered, and community-centered learning. Learning-centered focuses on including the strengths and interests of the students to assist in building connections between their past skills and knowledge with the new information from the course content. Knowledge-centered is providing a variety of content and assistance in helping students understand the information you are providing. Assessment-centered focuses on using formative and summative assessments to obtain feedback on if students are understanding of the content. Community-centered is an environment where students can challenge themselves in a collaborative and safe way in a supportive community. Technology is a valuable resource that can support this framework and improve Ms. Cater's lectures. A 2016 study conducted by McGraw-Hill found that 4 out of 5, 81%, college students find digital learning technology to be helpful in improving their grades, and more than 2/3, 69%, feel that digital learning technology helps them to focus. There are many benefits that come from technology when incorporating them into an educational context. It can be used in many different ways to keep learners engaged and interested in content, which then helps with knowledge retention. It also encourages both individual learning and collaboration. By supporting the different needs each student has, the learner can go at their own speed, explore other research, and look at future modules or assignments. This also assists students with exceptionalities and needs additional aids to learn the material. Technology expands the ability to host a lecture outside of the classroom, where learners from around the world can attend. Not only does it expand accessibility, but it enhances the endless learning opportunities that the online world has to offer, accommodating those different needs. With technology becoming more and more a part of our lives, it's important to develop practical life skills such as writing emails, creating video presentations, and using educational software that can be used in the modern world. Modern learning is about collaborating with others, solving complex problems, critical thinking, developing different forms of communication and leadership skills, and improving motivation and productivity. Not only do students benefit from technology, but teachers also gain from it too. Utilizing applications and software to their full potential can help teachers save time on updating and distributing content or grading assignments and exams. It can also be used to enhance the learning experience of the students. There are ample amounts of information or resources that can be used to support learning and be effective in lectures. These are the types of technology we recommend Ms. Educator to incorporate in her course that will result in effective learning by her students. Since online education is popular for adult learners, moving to an online platform can help run lessons and makes access to resources and knowledge limitless. There are plenty of resources that are available to the world on the web. These resources, like videos or podcasts, can expand the different perspectives that can be used in lectures, enhancing the transfer of knowledge to the students. Another type of resource to expand knowledge is interactive PowerPoints. It encourages students to be engaged in the lectures as it can prompt with pre-planning questions and guides the flow of your lecture. A way to include interaction and collaboration is breakout virtual discussions. This allows students to share their ideas, knowledge, experiences, and insight with each other while the teacher is facilitating the lesson, keeping it learner-centered. Social media is another platform that can create a community-centered environment. By engaging students in this way, learning outcomes can improve if the learning objectives align with social media platforms' features and climate. With social media being a platform that most students are familiar with, it can encourage researching different ideas or stumbling on new information. iPads or laptops have the ability to host lecture tools, which are online tools that can be used towards activities as learning opportunities, which leads to students being more involved in the lesson content. It has been reported that these devices with lecture tools increase the level of engagement and learning of the student. Another software that can be used is Socrative, which allows teachers to assess students through multiple choice, graded short answer, true/false, or open-ended short response. This feedback can provide lots of information so teachers understand how their students are progressing and if they are learning from lectures. Lastly, the use of interactive infographics can be interpreted very quickly by an audience. Learners are drawn to the most valuable information of the topic first, which can be supported by backup information in other resources. Here are the synthesis questions for this video. 1. In what ways can the How People Learn framework help me as educator? 2. How could various technologies enhance student learning and absorption of material? Would this help retain content or be a distraction? 3. How could Ms. Educator adapt some of these technologies into her lesson planning? 4. What valuable lessons can students use as takeaways from using technology for learning? Is this necessary? Bye now. And thank you for watching.